summer. Don't you just hate it? Long, warm nights, lots of green plants, good feelings that arise from lots of vitamin D. I hate it. I just hate it! So, I'm just racking my brains to figure out how we can turn lemonade into lemons, you know. So, I get together my A-team of slime bags and weasels from the bottom rung of hell, you know, my best thinkers, and I make the case against summer and open up the floor. Samuel Isington, 12th century serial arsonist, says, well, I personally like summer. It's hot. Okay, wrong team member for this conversation. Lev Chicklets, Russian serial killer, circa 1972. He says, this snow melts and the dead frozen bodies are everywhere. There you go, Lev, right direction. And finally, my favorite, Claire Dazel, the killer philosopher, says, the seasons come and go, winter, spring, summer, fall, come and go, like the blasting winds of time. I don't know what the hell she's talking about, but I just love it, don't you? Oh, summer, summer. So, I'm sitting outside on a beautiful day. You know, the summer was calming down. The winter, well, the silly season not here yet. And it was just a beautiful and really, really boring day. And I'm sitting outside at a picnic table with my good friend Sam Butterman, the autumn killer who used to hide in piles of leaves and stab passers-by, and Kimberly Spool, you know, her who liked to randomly shoot people in the foot on the first day of fall. Get it? Foul. Both creative and interesting people, I thought. Well, we're kicking back some hot toddies and a cold cut and cheese platter, watching the clouds roll by, and I'm thinking out loud, what can we do on the first day of autumn that's fun, you know? Autumn can be so boring. Well, Sam takes a swig and he says, let's hide in piles of leaves that fall in the fall and stab people as they walk by. Well, sounds like what you're already doing, Sam. Kimberly pops up and says, let's shoot people in the foot so that they fall. Oh, turns out I'm lunching with idiots. Autumn. Boring. So, I was sitting around with some of my good friends, Sigmund Freud, L. Ron Hubbard, and Pope Sergius III, talking about how simply boring life is for most people. You know, people move to Miami or the Caribbean, and all they want is some sweetness and adventure. And then Freud says, after a few years, most people turn an adventure into a gray, dull ride of boring hell. And Pope Sergius III says, hey, why don't we throw something into the mix to wake people up? Like food poisoning. And hubby says, well, that's too small. How about an act of God? Act of God. Hysterical. And we started laughing so hard. I know, I says, I know. How about the weather? Let's wake people up with a humongous storm every few years that scares the ever-living crap out of them so they can begin to appreciate their lives. Hurricanes. Well, hey, I didn't know it would be so destructive. I thought we were turning boring lives into joyous rides of fun. Oh, well, I'm just hoping that this hurricane season is as dull as a Miami retirement home.